Yeah, I'll do a crossword puzzle. And then, I don't know, maybe do some programming. Didn't sleep last night. Really tired. I don't know the answer to that. Or this. Three letters for a watering hole, huh? Ooh, a pond, a puddle, bucket, cup. Maybe it means a bar. Could be. Amtrak depot. Like a station or a train yard. Hard to say. Irrelevant. Less. Station desert. Third letter is a B. Probably the Gobi. Genesis Man. Really like the Adam and Eve story here on this puzzle site. I don't know why. Salon treatment for short. A gap, an ode, a bar. And cereal? Hey, that fits. While cooking. Paste. Verify. To confirm. To check. To... Don't know. Less far. Festive candy containers. Festive candy containers? Is the container made out of candy, or is the container filled with candy? Maybe pinatas? He needs space bar. However would I figure that out? Yeah. This puzzle builder needs more words. Double. Duet? Semi? Split? Too many words. This is another word that they really like. This one too. choir singer. It's probably alto. That's their favorite. A property claim. Maybe a deed. Shoppers delight. Sale. Also, property claim that starts with L, huh? It's alto, just like I guessed. Let's see. 30 crossings. Liars. Televise. Property claim is a lien. Makes sense. Liars. Bright red. Starts with an SV, huh? Maybe it's not televised, maybe it's telecast. And then this could be common verb. That's not a real crossword clue. That's a clue. It's a verb. Really? The RAM is see. I thought the RAM was. I thought Aries was the RAM. Pisces is the fish. Let's see. The lion, the bull, the water bearer, Virgin, the twins, the crab. Was there both a sheep and a ram separately? I don't know that much about the zodiac. Or maybe there's a 5-letter spelling of Aries that I don't know. No, okay. 4-letter spelling is the Greek god. 5-letter spelling is the zodiac. Gotcha. Favored option. Preferred Reds preference. TV award. I think. Runners yield is those opposed. I also like that one for some reason. Acapulco coin. Peso. I'm not actually sure where Acapulco is. Transplant, maybe repop. Moved upward. Arose. Traveler's stop. Oh. Maybe a hotel. Motel, maybe? Yeah, let's see. 45 down is Mar or top. Sure. Good is van. Amtrak Depot. Okay, so I go in for station. I don't think it's cool to have 21 across be Gobi for 1 with the answer desert, and 1 down be desert in Asia with Gobi as the answer. I think that's a little... Okay, value deeply. Treasure. Soil. Starts with an S, has 5 letters, so doesn't ring any bells. For the alas. Double. Dual. Declare. They're dual. And instead of Stein, it is Stain. Yeah, that makes sense. Skins red. Yes. Would be crying, sniveling. Don't know, maybe entire. Maybe all. GOP member. Could be senator. Could be rep. All banks of baseball. I'm not the person to go to for sports questions. Really not. More transparent. Here. K is racy. Fashion magazine is probably L, which we learned was French for, I don't know, girl or woman or something. Flea market. 12 months is a year. This was literally in the previous puzzle. Oil. Steam. Don't know. B. So I've got arrows. He was Roman, I think. Illness. Landers. New letters. And maybe Mexican waterway. I think Rio is river. Horse. Maybe not. Because we're going for Tiri. I mean, assuming this is a name, it's probably Ernie. Plural is going to make that yes. I don't know that yes means of course. Seems a bit of a stretch. Pager stat is errors, I think. But I mean, that really doesn't work. E-R-E? I don't know. Maybe if I can figure out which evaluate that is. Head skin. A little bit gross, but okay. This generator likes Capri of white. I don't know. Those are probably names. There's another clue that we've seen before. Yep. I'm going to put it in your generator because this one reuses way too many clues. Assess. Occupy, sit. Isles. Okay, so the Isle of Wight I've heard of. It's places. Wild disorder. Don't know. Large faces. Sty. Riot. That's the disorder. I mean, yeah, I guess why that. So, do we have pot or do we have pan? It's a mystery. Nuisance. They usually go ant here. Which makes the pot. Okay, let's go. Lessened. Stage up. Four letters starts with S, probably second. Letter after gamma. Alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Was first. Lead. Common contraction. It's an E. Not sure. Fabric starts with an L. Probably linen. No. Designer, Oscar. Hello. Kick out a contraction. So this seems like it's going to be eject de renta. That could work too. Evict. Makes more sense because then we can have Ivan nil. Temperature unit. Although not necessarily, because some temperature units don't use degrees, they're just like Kelvin in particular. It's just Kelvin. Like amps or watts or meters. It's not degrees Kelvin, it's just Kelvin. 10 cents. Dime. Main letters. I mean, so that's like a weather vane. It's gonna be like east northeast or east southeast or something like that. Let's say this one. I know. Anybody who's like big on designers would be like, you spelled his name totally wrong. Sorry about that. I just don't really follow designers. Kelly or Autry. If this is a name, maybe it's Jean. That gives me the E. Or Scott. It's another one of those. This is actually the same place as before. I was like, this one seems like they are using a lot of the same words and clues. Oopsie doodle. It's because
parents.
mutes and commercials. Player that I've heard of. Uh, Border Protection Agency. All I can think of is customs. Modern Artist Mondrian. I think I've heard of them. Midwestern Air Hub. I mean, I always think of Denver. There's one near Chicago. Baja Resort for short. And regarding in memos. I mean, I've always just seen that as RE colon, like what you have in email. Illusionist chef. Ta-da. Corporate accountant's calculation. Prods into action. Goes. Presumably it's an average. Pal Poo's through. Retired soccer star is. Why would I know that? Tanzanian archaeological site. It's a non-zero chance that I do know that. Most impulsive. It's gonna put riskiest, but I guess not. Some sort of risk. Done. Probably. Oh. So maybe just lazy beasts. When I think of fleece, I usually think of sheep. Could be goats, maybe even alpacas. Sheeps. With an S. Shoops. Hillary Norgay claimed. I don't know. Probably sports reference. Possibly an entertainment reference. Most immediate descendant. Child. Actions usually go. Italian cheese. I gotta admit, I probably don't know which cheeses are French and which ones are Italian. Starts with an A, assuming I've spelled need correctly. Is need N-E-A-D or is it N-E-E-D? I don't know. Canadian fuel brand. It's been a while since I've been to Canada. There's a good chance I took a bus the last time I was there too, so I don't know that I have ever actually bought fuel. Oh. Added zodiac symbol. So if we eliminate all of the animal ones, all of the people ones, what's left? I mean, all the zodiac symbols are right, they're star formations. specifically the constellations that move across the sky. I forget either where the sun goes or where the Milky Way goes. One or the other. That doesn't really help though, because most constellations are named after animals or people. '90s fad disc. See, now that's a little vague. Like, are they talking about computer discs? Like CDs or DVDs or laser discs? Laser discs were kind of a fad. Are they talking more like disc golf? Disc. Phony coin. Like a counterfeit wooden nickel. I mean, if it was just fake, then you wouldn't use coin in the blue, right? You wouldn't expect it to just be phony. MIT is in Cambridge, I think. No? I don't know. It's in Massachusetts somewhere. Wooden souvenir of Alaska. I don't know. A bear? A fish? Alaska souvenirs usually focus on wildlife. Maybe the SAT could also be the ACT or any sort of standardized test. They all seem to like to acronym. The noise is right, but if it's a noise, then you would expect it to be something that ends in an S. Is there some sort of standardized test that ends in S? Seattle hipsters in headlines. I assume we're talking basketball and not somebody who like makes hoops for barrels. Replace UX. Is there a general union just called trades? Hybrid hatchback. Teeth. I don't know. I assume Matisse has a first name. Where did Midwestern Air Hub? So there's no trades union. This is probably an E, just based on the structure of how this word would go. What are the big unions? Automakers, educators, various sorts of builders, electricians, and pipe benders and the like. There's maybe a printing union. I don't know which one is the largest. Also, is in this clue where it says Midwestern Air Hub. Is Midwestern an airline, or are they just talking about somewhere in the Midwest? Usually when you say Midwest like that, you're talking about the United States. But if there's an airline named Midwestern, then that changes the clue. Voila, got that. Tanzanian archaeological site. Odu. Old. This is probably two words. It's old something old. I think it's probably a city name. It's not alpacas, it's llamas. Llamas. And my chase address. Spokane. Probably not. Jazz, huh? Maybe salsa? Salsa jazz? Really the same as regarding. It's kind of a totally different concept. What the calculation? Probably ends in case or size. Could be a T or a K kind of in that structure. Doesn't get a lift. Walked. Maybe drove. But drove is past tense, and this is present participle. I think that's a participle. In any case, it's present tense. Might be one of the weak forms. I don't know, something. So instead of drove, it might be drive. But then you would expect it to be drives. Right. Can't think of anything that starts with X. It's my turn. Next. I feel like this could be CBP. There's just too many acronyms. Retail shop. 4 letters. Big family. To keep an inventory is to stock something. Ridiculous. 5 letters and then like inane doesn't, inane fits, doesn't really mean ridiculous. Crazy. The Z doesn't work. Sort of stink. Middle letter O. Kinds of steak are there? Like filet, chateaubriand, and sirloin, flake steak. Cooked. And Wonder Woman in recent films. I kind of get who they're talking about. I don't remember her name. I assume they're talking about the actress. Cornell's college, so it's got U extension. It's not an extension, that's the base domain. 5 and 7,001. Very long word. Let's just run through them in order and see if there's any that I know. Big family, cutting out. To incise, to excise, to erase, to discontinue. My team's address. I've already shown that I don't know where that is. High school seniors exam. DC based alliance. We talking like politics, like GOP? Your guy, huh? So that's probably gonna be 10. DC based alliance starts with O. Ridiculous. Break. Stink. Blink. Crossword looks like Summit. So are these guys the first Summit? I mean, that fits really well. This doctrine, 5-letter word. Like an edict, maybe? These fat discs. This is probably having fun. Goofing. Hey. Party. Kids taboos. No-nos. Many a remote battery. AAA. Final digit. Stately shader. Why do they always seem to say that elms are stately? I'm guessing it's elm because I've seen stately trees before and it seems to be elm for some reason. I don't know why. Placed in a box. Packed. Boxed. Extremely small. Tiny. Microscopic. Infinitesimal. I didn't sleep last night. I'm kind of tired now. Bygone fast flyers abbreviated. I don't know. It's a bird, it's playing. It's a rocket. I mean, it's an abbreviation, so it could be just about anything, because sometimes crossword puzzle writers just abbreviate things. I don't know. My guess would probably be Concord. But I don't know how you would abbreviate that. Lead voice in Up. I never watched Up. And I definitely don't know who did the voice of the lead character. Doctor of Rap. I feel like there was a rapper named Dr. Dre. Floor models. Does it mean the showpieces in a store? Or shogun? Or does it mean like a model of a floor? Yeah, it's a block rival that starts with A is probably yes. Slow tempo. It's going to be one of those Italian words. Okay. I can never remember which ones mean fast and which ones mean slow. Adagio, no N maybe. Brazilian dance tells me nothing. Well executed. Good. Imitative skill. I always like to use imitate for ape. It's probably apery. So let's go make this cutesy. Masthead title. Let's see. Masthead, does that have to do with ships, maybe? Wikipedia. More models. So this is going to be minute. Okay, so the last word is digit. It's the last digit, or possibly the ones digit. Casino money source. People who are not good at math. Inept. Demo and an editor. Not sure what a masthead is then. I mean, presumably has something to do with printing and probably newspapers. That doesn't actually tell me what it is. Darkened. This is one of those multi-word ones. Common concerto lead form. I don't know. I feel like maybe once upon a time I would have known that. Oh wait, I'm doing a cross though. Let's see. So a cross one's very soon. Immediate. Next. Upcoming. Trumpet cousin. I mean, I think the closest thing to a crumpet is probably a pancake. But I'm guessing they're using cousin to mean food that might appear at the same meal. Scones and crumpets are not that similar, honestly. I guess that's why they use cousin and not sibling. Commercial quotation. Like trademark, copyright, or patent pending. Or your mileage may vary. Or we reject all warranties, express or implied. Unless you live in a jurisdiction that does not allow getting rid of all the warranties, then we reject as many of them as possible. Metaphor for intrigue. Like spying intrigue. Or is this like, I don't know. Sometimes I struggle with metaphors. Names after AKA. AKA is also known as, you're probably talking about alias. Definitely seen that one in reverse before. Waits on the phone. On hold. Unless it waits on the phone. I don't know. My cat does that sometimes. If I set the phone down, he'll come and he'll sit on it. I don't think that's what they mean here, though. Goosebumps guy. That bread of India. I don't know that many flatbreads. I mean, pita and naan, but I thought naan had 2 A's. That was 4 letters long. Pita's 4 letters long. Also, I'm pretty sure pita's more from the Middle East than it is from India, so. Maybe there's another bread. I feel like I've eaten a couple of different kinds of flatbread from Indian restaurants. I just don't remember the names. Watch tots. Are those like watch dogs, except toddlers? Like, here toddlers, watch the house while I'm gone. Don't let any burglars in. I think that's what they mean. Or like tater tots. Watch tater tots. Or do you make a watch out of tater tots? Don't make a watch out of toddlers. That's not very good use of toddlers. It would make a very messy watch. Although I mean honestly, a watch made of tater tots would probably be kind of greasy and messy too. Prince William's mom. I don't know. I mean, I assume this is the English monarchy. I think William's in the generation that puts him in his 20s-ish, which means his mom was probably Princess Diana. I don't know. Stop asking me questions with names as the answer. Stared at. Viewed. Peered. Ogled. Oh, actually, this is the down again, and ogled does fit. Recycled e-waste, maybe? They're not really recycled if they're waste. More frosty. Nice here. Iranian arid expanse. I mean, the last word is probably going to be desert. What desert is in Iran? Sahara is wrong to the southwest, and Gobi is wrong to the northeast. I mean, I don't actually know that many deserts. Starts with E, maybe. Dermatologist with a Dane word. That's probably Jane Goodall. Darkened. Dimmed. Yeah. Knee. Knee. Memo notation. I don't know. Maybe ends in ASAP. Crisp cookies. Oh, butter cookies. Shortbreads. Some tea cookies are crisp. I'm on a diet, so I haven't had any cookies for quite a while. What are those twice baked, like, kind of, like they start out kind of like bread, but then you slice them and bake them again and they crisp up like cookies? Swiss string. Final theme of puzzle. Charitable. No, on the acrostics. Message from a teacher. Good job, or you suck. Date with doctor. ointment. Flower fragment. Petal is probably the most common. NFL rushers success. So that's football, American football, and a rusher's job is to, I don't know, is rusher on the offense or on the defense? Kind of makes it a little communicate is probably tell. Achilles' weak spot is his heel. So certain sense is HT is a very strange way to end could be yell. To end in an HT, it's almost got to be like an S or a C here. Or maybe a P for a PH. Maybe the G gives you sight. There you go. Watch tots. Sit, like baby sit. Okay, so this is going to be great. Question mark, desert. And the final theme is probably like frontier. Oh, crisp cookie is a snap. Gotcha. Whispered summons. It's either st or st, but I don't know whether it's a P or a H. We're looking at something based out. Guessing salt. So final theme is TTT, Great Salt Desert and First Everest Summit. Yeah, that kind of works. Erstwhile anesthetic. Ether, which we don't use anymore. It's pretty effective, honestly. It's just really hard to get the dosage right, so it turns out kind of dangerous. And I think people tend to be a little bit nauseated after use, so yeah, modern anesthetics are safer and have less side effects. Still, it made a big deal starting to use anesthetics at all. A lot of early surgery patients died just from shock. Like, just the pain of the surgery killed them. So having anesthetic at all was usually much safer. Sleep study test. And I don't think you usually do EEGs for I don't think you usually do an EEG for typical sleep study. I mean, you could. It measures your brain activity, so you can see how your various Greek-lettered brainwaves are doing. It tells you what mode or type of sleep you're in. Literary device. Game sweat. Aware of set to literary devices trope. Check. Aware of wise to lure into wrongdoing is to entrap. Ladybug is a beetle. Oh, I see. A web is a metaphor for intrigue. Because if you mess it up, the spider is gonna get you. Well, we know from the theme that that's going to be a T. Oh, casino money source. It's where you get your money from. I don't think people usually go to ATMs at casinos anymore. Not that they go to casinos at all. But I feel like most people just use a credit card these days. Then the casino will either issue you tokens of some sort or will give you an electronic card of their own design. Giant of industry. Don't know. Still don't know. Use his name here. Too many options. It is just box. It's in this code. There's VD. They're pretty nonsensical. This is almost certainly T90. Ridiculous. Maybe this is one of those tumors. I can't. Sort of steak. I mean, with one more letter, I would go choice. Right, like prime or choice or select. Like a grade of steak rather than a cut. Could also be a cooking method. Like au poivre, aka pepper steak. Okay, so we know it ends in T, which means this is probably crossed, and then this is probably a T. So it's something to probably here. Something crossed. That's probably going to be a T-O, which means that's an N. I mean, they really seem to be going for inane here, but I don't really think inane means ridiculous. We're looking this up. Lacking significance. Yeah, it's silly. Not not ridiculous. Like lacking impact or relevance, you know. It's prattle, in other words. Souvenir of Alaska. Okay, so the first letter basically has to be a vowel. Ant, int, unt, unt, unt. Wooden souvenir of Alaska. Enter. And Intel. Wooden Intel. Probably not. May be in trouble. Too many words I don't know all stacked together. I feel like this actress's name is in my head, so like maybe if we can get just a couple more letters. Make it big. For sale disclaimer. All sales are fine. Gal Gadot. I think that's her name, but I have no idea how to spell it. Is it like E-O? U? Something like that? Pretty sure it starts with a G though. Could also be like that. Titan. I don't know what that really has to do with industry. That gives us Asiago for cheese. Esso could be a gas station for all I know. Pago Pago's place. I don't know who that is. Maybe Pago Pago is from Samoa. Phony coin could be a slug or maybe even a plug. But I think you call just a blank round metal without any like stamping on it. Slug. Massachusetts Avenue. So A, I, O, U, and sometimes Y all equally meaningless to me here. Equal starter. Is this a quote or a pun? Hello, how you doing? I haven't seen you around much today. Where have you been? Where have you been? I've taken a nap somewhere, I assume. I've taken a nap somewhere, I assume. You wanna say hi? Say hi to the internet. No. Could be festive, or so is this letter vowel or is it something that both? Okay. I mean, really, S is the only one that compounds K well in this position. But I don't know what a escape or a sky or a school or a skull would be. I mean, it could also mean family, like in taxonomy. So, like, it's the family that elephants belong to called pachyderms, or whales. Don't know. Don't know whales off the top of my head. Like the dolphins are cetaceans. But I don't think the greater whales are cetaceans. I think they're in the next family over. It's gonna be 2 words as well. Ski bee. Like bee. Pull the tank, I can look it back around. It's just strong. Evoke, but that's the wrong position for the O. Right, so 47 down and 52 across are both brought into action. I don't know whether that's clever or annoying. Bridge, evoke. Indoor. Well, I see 9 finally. It's positive. Post, false, post, false, pork, false, 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 false. We have an O now. It's the fad disk. Oh, I get you. It's the POG. I guess nobody really plays POGs anymore. I feel like it was a pretty big fad. I guess that's fair. Prod into action. Ergo. Egg on and urge. There, those work. Fill the tank. Something up. Sup. Cuss up. Bus up. Muss up. Sus up. Gas up. Cutting out. I mean, given tense, it's probably something ing. Fortunately, that's a name, which means you can put just about any letters you want there. Cutting out, erasing. Still cutting going on, but sure. Seattle Hoopsters in headlines. Largest U.S. union. I don't know what they're trying to spell. Maybe the NRA? I don't think they're a union. It could be, I guess. What do I get if I put an H here? E here. Or an A here. I mean, if I put the SAT here. That fits. I don't know if the NRA counts as a union. Of course, whether or not I think it counts is not what matters. It's whether the author of the vessel thinks it counts. The noise. Okay, so this is a tool. It's something at, probably. Like... Where's that? It's at... Ada's at... Aaron's at... Oh, it's at does kind of work there. If something is annoying you, you can say it's eating at you. Oh, it is Chicago. Okay, so Chicago's airport is O'Hare. I don't know, is his name Henri? Calculation. Let's see. Retint. It troubles us. I don't know. Maybe his name's not Henri. Maybe. So this is wrong. Maybe they were going for like groups. Big family, a tribe. That kind of works. So this word is interest. What kind of interest? A wet interest or a pet interest? Set interest? Or get interest? Or jet interest? Let interest? Sully's and let interest? Oh. See. Sobies and bet? Sunnies and net? Like N, that? Let's see this one now. This is going to be least significant digit. I feel like this is supposed to be a Y because France probably. Someone carry. Religious doctrine, 5 letters. 4th letter is O. Okay, so it's not edict or decree or something. Descendant. This one's much harder. Not entirely in part. Works a wedding. Like a photographer or a pastor or a caterer. Libra, the scans. That's the one. So descendant is a scion. Registrar is canon. Having fun is question mark. Okay, so this one almost certainly has to be vowel, right? So hereditary is innate. It's at play. So it is caters. Bygone fast flyers, SST. Question mark. Banquet platform. Like a table or a buffet or like a podium. Why do crossword puzzles like the word antes so much? Probably just because all of the letters in it are very common. Mirror view. Image. To misdeeds. Cons or sins. Sins. I think that was adagio. V-shaped indentation. Notch. So, holds. Joan Rivers one-time Tonight Show role. Maybe a guest host. It fits. I mean, permanent guest host doesn't make sense, I guess. Maybe she was filling in while they were looking for new guest hosts. So she was a long-time guest host. I don't know. Just don't consume popular media, okay? I'm sorry. Sorry. Need ASAP? Seeds. That fits. Commercial rotation. Does it mean like literally a commercial, like ad? Placed in a box. Good natured is nice. Big go for. Coughed word. Like similarly rooted to like cofferdam maybe? Coif? To coif is to like fancy hairdos or something. Make it big. Oh, maybe it's go far instead of go forward. Maybe that's not an F. As is. Yeah. Sell something as is and then get cased. That works. So this is I'm up. That's supposed to be ice. Cabo. Those all feel like words to me. This is probably Samba. I don't know what SSTS is. No idea. Banquet platform. Very soon. Dias. Yep, okay. That checks out. Non is just 3 letters. So it's Mount Rainier. Maybe this is touchdown run. Mossy bird. So, moves. Message from a teacher. Oh. Sounds fair. So I believe that is a word, I just don't know what it means. Equal starter. Letters can even go there. I didn't really like attention there in the first place, so maybe it's not attention. This is supposed to be a totem. This would be as to. Equal starter. No. Oh. Figured out was probably the one that was wrong. Maybe this is Sonic, and this is Chasing. Ceasing. I don't know what the NEA does. Loud. ISO. Oh, like a chemical name. So, isopropyl alcohol or isooctane. That makes sense. I do not know what the NEA is. Maybe National Electricians Association? Don't know. What does C mean? Oh, see me. I get it. Because you in trouble. So that's why your teacher would send you a message. Says, see me. Okay, that makes sense. It's 2 words. Fire guys. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna do another one. Like I said earlier, I didn't sleep last night, so I think I'm gonna sign off early and take care of my daily chores. Do do do. Boop, 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 boop. So I think that's it for today. I'm gonna go. Thanks for listening.